The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Fires to the big fella. There he goes, all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways.
Makes the grab inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. Got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Using his legs, it's Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
To the air, it's Castellanos. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. That total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
To the air, it's Robertson. Fires to the right. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front, sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force inconvenience.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Still running at the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Fakes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Webster. Turning it on. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Florida State, 17, Baylor, 7.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 24.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. And the Bears send out the punt unit.
Number 90, on to punt it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 43 in punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Looking to buy time. QB got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more.
Snatches it on the right. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It's Castellanos. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Breaks into the open. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're setting up the punt on first down. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. To the air, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The give. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and...
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On the move, he fires. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you into predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to correct.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They just keep firing. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to do.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Knowles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Trying play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the...
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
It's caught. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He unleashes a long one. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bears! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. Turning it on! And tackled there by the defense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. This time he's got his man. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking for space. It's Webster. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He splits the uprights. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. Looking to scramble. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense needed that stop. bad. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good, right down the boulevard. The lead sliced to 3 at 16-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Working on the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll take another shot here. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bears will hustle to the line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.